Hey everybody, it's John Rinehart here with Rinehart Group LLC, and today we're gonna unbox the Bambu Labs X1 Carbon. I did get the combo kit with the AMS. It is on sale right now for $12.99. It is $150 off. Today is the first day of the sale. So if you're interested in this combo kit, you might wanna hop on it. I don't know how long that sale is gonna last. If you guys find this information helpful, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, but let's get this thing out and set up.
Let's see what kind of packaging Bambu Labs has. Wasn't bad. Could have used a little bit more styrofoam, but honestly not bad.
We got a couple spools in here. PLA carbon fiber, PLA basic, support for PLA. That is one beautiful looking machine. Everybody can see that there. X1 Carbon. There's our AMS right there. I was a little bit nervous when I first got the box because I maybe just expected it to be a little bit bigger with the AMS. They kind of cram it all right in there. On top of your X1 Carbon is going to be your quick start guide. Do not throw this out. Don't, wad it up with all the other plastic and stuff like that. You're going to need this. It has everything in it to get the entire 3D printer set up, to get your AMS connected. Would be a great source to refer back to just in case something isn't working correctly. It might be easier than opening a support ticket with Bambu Labs. But let's see what else is in here. Check that out. There's our lid.
And then inside of our Bambu Labs X1 Carbon, next to the AMS is going to be our little accessories box. Inside of there, what we need right now is going to be the H2 Allen key, which is the biggest one. We're going to take that H2 Allen key and then we're going to unscrew the two bolts that are anchoring the AMS to the machine. Don't worry if you drop one of the bolts, the Allen key is magnetic. Now we're going to take our AMS out of the machine. Keep in mind, this is a $400 part. Please be careful with it.
Out. There's our AMS right there.
Now we have to take the 4 bolts out that were anchoring the AMS cradle to the X1 Carbon. You can see them all there marked in red. Gotta make sure that you're not yanking on that printer head. Hold onto the cardboard, tear down, and just start picking it away. Don't forget about that little piece of styrofoam, and then let's get our glass top on there. Be careful with it. Golly, don't want nothing bad to happen to that. And then our very beautiful AMS, which we will get all out of its plastic. Inside of our AMS are a few extra tubes. That was nice of Bambu Labs to give us, so we have a few extras. And we also need to grab our 4-pin connector that was in our little brown accessories box. Be careful when you're looking at that 4-pin connector. They go in specific spots. The one with the lettering, you can see where it says this end connects to the 3D printer, this side up. So we have to make sure our little L is connected directly to the back of the 3D printer, and then the other side goes into our little filament intersection here. Also going to need our 6-pin connectors. We're going to plug that into the filament intersection and then into the back of the AMS. Not the biggest necessity when you have an AMS, but we'll go ahead and put the spool holder on here. We have to get that first screw unlocked, and then we have to put the other 2 screws in. Very important here, we're going to move on to unlocking our bed. There are 3 bolts here indicated by the little red stickers. You got to make sure you unlock your bed, or else when the machine goes to calibrate itself, it will not be very happy with you. And this is just a little tip right here letting you know that using a glue stick does help with adhesion. I use a glue stick sometimes, but usually cranking the bed up to about 70 degrees gets me where I need to be at for my prints. Alright, what we're going to do now is get our little LCD screen out of the package. We'll get that out of there. And what we're looking for here are the metal ends that connect everything here. So the metal on the plug right there needs to match up with the metal on the back of the LCD screen down in there. So those two have to match up just right. Get her plugged in there, perfect. You can feel it click in there, and then we're going to put her in there and slide it to the left. What we're going to do now is download the Bambu Handy app. You can scan the QR code that's in your little quick start guide, but I'll show you here. We're going to find this in the App Store right there. We're going to click on that, get it downloaded, get it going. And then I also noticed that there is a Thingiverse app that I don't have downloaded yet, so I'll go ahead and download that as well. We are moving right along. Let's get this thing powered on here, hop on our LCD screen, and we're gonna connect to the Wi-Fi. So by connecting to Wi-Fi, it makes things a little bit easier when you wanna hook your printer up to your Bambu Handy app. You can scan the QR code, but since I'm on the same Wi-Fi, I can just hop in my Bambu Handy app, and boom, my 3D printer pops right up, and then we're gonna connect to it. And then once we bind our X1 Carbon to our Bambu Handy app, we're gonna run through the setup here, and then the machine is gonna calibrate. This is where I'm talking about. You gotta make sure your bed is unlocked by unscrewing those 3 bolts. Now we got 2 stickers we need to get out of our AMS before we get things rocking and rolling here. Then I'll let you see inside there. It's a really nice piece of equipment. It feels very well made. I'm excited to use it. So let's do our first 3D print here. I just have the regular basic green PLA that comes with the X1 Carbon. We'll get our AMS opened up, get the spool plopped down in there. Still a big fan of always making sure I cut at a 45-degree angle. Then I'll show you how we load this PLA. We're gonna push forward on that little gray clip right there, push forward, and then the AMS will grab it and do its thing. And now your X1 Carbon does come with a built-in camera that you can use to film time lapses of all of your 3D prints. I'll show you how to use that function. Gonna need an SD card, plug it into the side of our LCD screen, click on the little gear icon down there, and now we need to format our SD card. And once we get done formatting our SD card, it's gonna let us know exactly how much memory we have to use with that SD card. We're gonna turn on the video function. I turned on 1080p, and I also turned on LAN mode live view. And then choosing a print for your first 3D print on your X1 Carbon will probably be the toughest decision that you make all day here. There are so many options. There are so many little figures. There are so many little handy things. You can 3D print the filament spools. I thought that was just awesome. There are a lot of different options there. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Benchy. That's just the benchmark. That is just what I've always printed on. Every time that I've done a first print, it's always been a Benchy. And that's it, guys. You're all set up and you are doing your very first print with your Bambu Labs X1 Carbon. Congratulations. You guys are going to have so much fun with this machine. If you found this information helpful, please hit that thumbs up button. I would so greatly appreciate that. And don't forget to subscribe because I have a ton more 3D printing content coming out here. This is John Rinehart here with Rinehart Group LLC. Happy 3D printing and enjoy, guys.